Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the newest episode of Fire Force, episode 22 of season 3, or episode 10 of this core. I am very excited to get into this after last week's amazing Arthur versus Dragon fight. I am, though, expecting this part of the manga to have the most changes, as I don't think the doppelganger fights are quite as important overall. And I think up until the Shinra final showdown, to have the most changes, but I am expecting that Shinra stuff to be top notch. And so far, David's Productions hasn't let me down, so I am still expecting this to be a really enjoyable episode. I'm just not going to worry too much about cut content or whatnot and focus just on enjoying the episode itself. If you're new to my channel, this is more of a watch along than a straight up reaction. So if you'd like the audio and or the full video, you can sync up with my copy. But other than that, I'll give us a countdown. 3, 2, 1, start. Alright, let's get into it. Leaving off Arthur's amazing fight last week as he's floating away in space. Yeah, he was kind of their trump card, so that he did. He put up quite the battle. I'm expecting this to be one of the changes. Before what's going to happen here, I think it happened before the dragon fight normally. God. Right into the opening. Sorry, just making sure that my recording is going properly. I've had a lot of trouble recently trying to record my reactions. Also, if you notice that it's pixelated this time around, I'm just trying to avoid copyright strike, as if you've noticed, I still don't have my Fire Force reactions back up. I'm still fighting with copyright, and hopefully they should be back up in a few days. Yeah, I've been very happy with this adaptation overall so far, even with how much is crammed in here. I do think there is an ideal world where everything had more time and was a little bit more like it could have been an even better adaptation. But at the same time, with what David had productions had to deal with and cram so much into this season, I'm more than happy with it. And I've seen a lot of anime only's reactions that have been pretty positive overall. Um, and I think the stuff that they have reworked has worked pretty well, and it hasn't felt like a lot is missing from the source material or whatnot. No, it definitely is not the end yet. God, this will never not remind me of Full Metal Alchemist. Giant eye. Yeah, it's a bit out of your guys' insane mass. Jesus. No arm, no body. Oh, it's the moon. Uh, yeah. Yeah, people have quite the view of you, to be honest, and it's. I've always loved the concept of the doppelgangers, though. This looks really good so far. The path of a human. Honest and virtuous. That's his day job. Bro found a legal way to. Wild character, to be honest. I'm gonna do just watch it in the background. He also does have one of my favorite combat styles with the scythe and the way he uses his smoke clouds. Yeah. And to be fair, you don't exactly put out the friendliest aura. Bro, giving it all. Quit licking the blade. That is a classic. Oh, I think you're in for a tough lesson. I love the voice acting difference as well between them. Fundamentally, completely different. Ooh. Oh. Thinks very highly of himself. Bro's waiting for the orders. I forgot his fighting with like the claws, like gloves. It's almost like putting someone in a cage as well. Bro's in charge. I love the snakes. But yeah, just such a flexible fighting style. And it's so clean looking. Fire. Oh, into the skull mark. That's sick. I forgot about that. Oh. Oh, Joker. Everyone realizing how everyone else perceives them is kind of funny. Everyone's putting in quite the work with the voice acting, actually. Adola Link? Yeah, they have been linked for a very long time. Separate but the same. I like that. Best thing that could happen in a worse situation. That ain't what's happening, my boy. Oh, the shot of his head falling to the ground was so sick. I love how after every fight they're like shattering apart. That did happen. Essentially what they're trying to do with the human version, but instead fusing with the doppelganger. the strongest. Hey, yeah. Oh, I love the eyes on the doppelganger. I want to say there was another battle between Benimaru before this. If I remember from the manga, it's quite the short-lived. So yeah, quite the pickle. Oh, dude, I love how they're doing his eyes. It's so awesome. Ooh, that's also a sick shot with the way the light was going off of the real Benimaru. Oh, we saw quite the real one already. Dude, the scale of this series it ups itself so high. About how I remember it straight from the manga as well. Oh, the ink on hit. I love how because the ink brush was how he attacked him, but I don't think he turned into ink like that in the source material, like in the manga. That was so clean. Everything but gambling. Yeah, that effect on him is so clean. Benny Marlo's just like, I'm just built different. Classic Benny Maru. Bro's like, I wanted a real challenge. Yeah, if that's all of the doppelganger fights, I do believe there was quite a bit cut out. And I don't know if there would keep good save, good save. You guys can continue your twisted ass relationship. Yeah, you guys kind of broke the for now. It's kind of slowed. Shinra did wake up at the end of last episode. Oh. I always love this. God. It's such a interesting twist that we had one of the doppelgangers. And she's almost like so perfect because of everyone's perception of the ideal world that they're living in with under Amaterasu. whereas the real one suffered while everyone else enjoyed. And Amatasu's facial expressions and art has always been amazing. It's not who she is. Yeah, you know she feels awful about it. A newcomer arrives. I still can't believe if you would have told me when these characters were first introduced that essentially she would be the main villain. I mean, it's still the Evangelius, but like them merged together is like kind of the final form. He also has an Adola. You just entered the stop time. He's always been it part of it. I love Show's eyes there. I love all the blood that they've been using as well. Between also this and like the fucking head of the doppelganger dropping to the ground, I really like it. Must have been hard work. Fucking Majora's Mask type beat, dropping the moon. Interesting. I don't think this is what happened in the manga, but I like this. I think I want to say he sacrifices himself with this squad to summon the doppelgangers or to continue the cataclysm or something like that. Yeah, Moon's a bit much for you, Maki. Yeah, it's hard to just fight a giant fucking moon falling from the sky. I'm surprised he's long. There we go, though. Thank God. Oh, the shot of the art on his face right there looks so good. It did stop. I feel like it's so funny how many fucking both this series end with the fucking moon coming down, or at least being a part of the story between this and Soul Eater. The laws of reality. Disgusting fellow. We are living in a different scale of power now. Rose got the fit back. Yeah, going to the final showdown. God, everyone's belief in Arthur even still. The final battle of this story. Ooh, I love this soundtrack. Hopeful. It is a shame that we don't have more time to fully... Oh, that's awesome! To fully experience all of the history of despair. That's awesome. To fully explore all the doppelganger fights fully, but the flow of the story and everything feels really great still. I love Sho guiding him through it. Ooh. That was a really cool way to showcase that. Very simplistic, but effective. Art has looked really good this week as well. Not exactly what happened. The way they drew her face from the faraway angle is funny. She should be without all of the madness. And the revelations of God. It very much twisted her. Oh, we're getting it off this episode. Are we ending there before we see? Yeah. What a great shot, though, to leave off on. Awesome episode. I know for a fact this one isn't going to be quite as celebrated as the rest of the episodes this season, just because off the top of my head, I can't remember everything that was cut, but there was quite a bit of other stuff happening at this point in the story. Whereas it looks like we pretty much just have the final showdown with Shinra left. So this is definitely, as I suspected, where the most was cut out and whatnot of this entire season. But, you know, as a manga reader, this is like a million times better than what happened with Soul Eater. Soul Eater was like an entirely like brand new original ending. This is still essentially capturing everything from the original manga, minus some stuff for some side characters. But like all of the main big plots of this final arc have been captured super well. I'm sure there was some like moments people were looking forward to see animated, that sadly weren't. I definitely want to take a peek through the manga and see what everything they skipped over. But for the most part, fantastic episode. And I think as anime onlys, the entire flow of this final arc has been really well in the anime. Sort of fast, but kind of makes sense with what's going on and essentially being the final battle. I am super, super excited. Do we have, is there one or two more episodes left? I'm not sure. I think two. I'll have to double check though. Overall, very happy with this episode. I think they did a fantastic job, all things considered. Any other fellow manga readers, let me know what you guys thought about the changes and whatnot. Uh, Definitely not quite as good of an episode as last week, obviously. But I think the Shinra stuff, even though, kind of spoilers for anime onlys here, even though there really isn't like a true final battle with Shinra and like Arthur's really the final big battle, um, it's going to be so cool to get to see all of that stuff animated with Shinra. Um, but yeah, I really appreciate anyone who stuck by through these reactions. Hopefully, I can get the copyright strikes done with the original reactions, as that was a shame that they all got taken down because I've really enjoyed this final season. Um, but yeah, so far David's production's cooking, all things considered. Um, I'm still praying that they take on adapting Soul Eater after this. I would love a brand new adaptation of Soul Eater and fully adapt the manga. But other than that, I'll catch you guys all later, and peace.